please go to see the office manager. That's what he called this person. And don't forget your pay stubs. Because they wanted their 10%.
Heck yeah. Boys, have you guys been reading the chat? This Candace lady is delightful.
You know I never look at the chat.
It's worth it this time.
I'm also driving.
Oh. She has a lot of all caps that she likes to use.
Oh, cap locks engaged. Okay.
Yeah.
What's she yelling about?
Let's see.
Slavery.
Yeah.
Accusations of Christianity and slavery, which you're not about to get me to disagree. I mean, although simplistically, I guess there is nuance.
Right. She's not making arguments about Christianity and slavery. She's making arguments that Christians are the oppressors and they're the ones who did slavery and all this. And I'm like, yeah, no, that's not true.
You could make the argument that, like, you could make the argument about slavery in the Bible, but you certainly couldn't make the argument that it was started as a Christian thing, because it's talked about in the Pentateuch, which is long before Jesus ever went.
Yeah, I don't think that's the claim, Michael.
Oh, okay.
She's laying down like, you people. I'm not sure what she means by you people.
I feel like you know what you mean by it. She means by.
All right, you people hear what you want to hear. I know who I am and whose I am, the tribe of Judah, as described in Deuteronomy 28. It describes a people. So she's a Hebrew Israelite.
Oh, yeah. No, oh, you did. She said that a while back. She just said, I am Hebrew.
Oh, I didn't catch that.
Oh, that was a while back in the chat.
Oh, in the chat.
Yeah.
Yahuwah.
It was maybe a few minutes after she came down from the.
She was removed from Mount Sinai.
Sure, that's sure.
Description, right? Let's see. Yahuwah's chosen people were not Christian. We are Hebrew. And then somebody says, oh, the racists are back again. Oh, joy. I'm telling you who I am is racist. This connects a personal offense to a historical example of oppression using Christianity. The suppression of identity is an act of dehumanization. I am telling you who I am is racist. Those who misuse Christianity to justify slavery, prioritize power and profit over human dignity using Christianity. You Christians sound like the very slave owners who suggest that those who tell people that describing their identity as a racist are operating from the very same place of power, twisting the definition of racism, protect your comfort. Hashtag using Christianity.
Real quick, 37 minutes ago now was the I'm he.
Oh, okay.
So I mean, you can't. Okay. So I understand what she's trying to say with big words. I mean, well, it is true that when the transatlantic slave trade took place, people who were brought over were given new names. So I think that's what she means by suppression of identity. So.
No, it's the Hebrew Israelite thing, Michael. It has nothing to do with that. The suppression of identity was that their Hebrew roots were taken away. Not just their name was changed, but they were, apparently somehow were told they weren't Jews when they knew that they were Jews. And of course, like none of the people who were running around in the 1700s thought that they were Jews. This is just something that came up in the 1890s.
Just get this settled. 23andMe. Just go get it. Just go. This can be settled with a simple genetic test.
They do not do DNA. DNA is the white man's science, Michael. How dare you? I've not heard this from Hebrew Israelites. I guess you don't have a lot of experience.
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if they made that claim, but no offense against you, I would like to hear them make that claim.
Yeah. Again, they're not a monolith. Different ones are going to say different things. As So one of the most embarrassing things that happened was there's a guy named Gorilla Hebrew who's one of the big Hebrew Israelites. And so he was like, yeah, I'm going to do one of these DNA tests. And it turned out that, like, he was white. And he got thrown out of his own Hebrew Israelite cult. He was, like, the leader of it.
That's phenomenal. Credit where credit's due, though. There have been a number of, we'll just say, organizations in the past whose leader was not what they proclaimed that they should be, and they did not get thrown out. So I'm just saying.
I mean, he took a bunch of people with him, so I mean, I think there's still he still has followers. Like he's still.
I try.
Bring her up and ask her. No, I don't want to bring a crazy Hebrew Israelite. That just yells and screams and like rants. It's like, yeah.
It would be different. It would be different if Brandon had cookies to share. We could at least.
I was going to say, if you offer me cookies, you can come up. I'll find a way to get you up.
I'm fairly certain she would poison them first, because you are the white devil.
Actually, that's fun. I have had interactions in person where I'm living now with somebody saying, I don't think they said it to me specifically. No, they did.
It's kind of, there.
But like the one person was telling somebody else all about how people with white skin are really people with red skin and how they're the devil. I was very much in the room, and it was a very intentional thing.
So what would be amazing would be to turn over, like, is to try to find a way to force conversations between, like, Mormon historians and Hebrew Israelite historians, and have them battle.
Oh yeah, because they both believe that tribe of Israel came over to America.
Exactly. Yeah, by boat, 600 BC. That would be hysterical. And then they can argue about how it talks about it. It doesn't talk about it in the Book of Mormon. I think it's Doctrines and Covenants that references the curse of the sons of Ham. Or is it in the Book of Mormon?
It's in the Book of Mormon. It definitely is.
Okay, I wasn't sure what it was.
It's like, I'm trying to remember because I did get into it because all the patches just made me want to learn a little bit. But like once the beginning, disclaimer, the beginning of the Book of Mormon is hard to get through because of the sheer number of times it says, and it came to pass. I kid you not, it's probably every fourth sentence at all.
Yeah, it's such bad.
It doesn't stay that way, but it starts that way.
Yeah. Well,
I think the funniest joke I ever heard was when I heard Christopher Hitchens talking about Mormon, and he said, obviously very tongue in cheek. He said, for me, the hardest book to get through was the Book of Ether.
Hey, Courtney.
That tends to happen when you hit someone in the head. It feels good, right?
No, it does not feel good. No,
What? You just, how many people in that church? This is one guy.
Morning, everybody. How are you?
Good morning. We have a Hebrew Israelite lady who's like, the true Jew, and she's got some things to say about some Christians.
To be fair, like, it wouldn't be uncommon for us to invite her up if we hadn't had these conversations a million times over and over and over again. The lines are memorized, we know the doctrine, we hear you, we get it, we don't care.
It's not as much don't care as, like, I understand what you're claiming, but, like, there's no support for that. Like, it's just a claim.
Yeah, and I don't care about the claim anymore. The claim is just boring. Like, it's, frankly, I don't care to hear it anymore.
Yeah. Deuteronomy 28.
Hey, Ryan, were you just on TikTok?
Like, on a live?
Yeah.
No, I wasn't.
Gosh, someone has a very similar photo. I was like, wait a minute, you were just in okay, never mind.
I was watching an Orthodox live like an hour ago, but I didn't go on there.
Okay. Yeah, because I thought you, like, seriously the same. I guess 'tis the season for pictures to be taken in front of doors, like, because everyone. No, know what I mean? Like you set up your holiday decor and you take a picture. It's like a perfect backdrop.
Are you expecting? Yeah, pictures of your belly in that picture.
Yes, I'm 25 weeks pregnant.
Oh, congratulations.
That was mighty brave of you, Chris. That was a brave.
I've been married a really long time. I know the difference between a.
I know it, but I'm just saying that was a very brave.
He took a step of confidence.
Or Chris knows when to gamble and when.
That's what I'm saying.
That's true.
I
would never ask Courtney if she was expecting, because I know that I'm fairly certain that ship has sailed, right?
I'm hoping that ship has sailed. I am 3 children deep into this earth, and I'm actively praying to the Lord for
natural stuff.
Yes, Lord, let it be so that my 3 children grow and prosper forever, and amen. Notice I said 3, Lord.
That's how I know that I was an accident, because I am a 4th.
I mean, I
get it.
My son was born with a heart defect, and oh boy, it's a rough ride. You know what I mean? And
through the ringer, kid.
Yeah, and like he told me for the last 2 days he's been complaining about chest pain, and I called cardiology this morning in his room, and it just constantly collects data from his pacemaker, and they're like, yeah, when he gets home today, send it over, and I'm just constantly like, oh my gosh, pulmonary embolism. What if you're having a heart attack? What if you're like, and I'm just all over the board. Like, it would be nice to just kind of be mom, not Dr. Mom, you know what I mean? So no, I'm okay with 3 for sure.
Do you want to talk to this Candace lady, or would you like a peaceful one?
I mean, I'm kind of like Rye, like it's old. That dog don't bark no more, you know what I mean? Like it's kind of an old subject, been there, done that, bought the t-shirt, sold it, moved on. Why are we still passing around the raggedy t-shirt, pretending like it's something new and inspiring?
Fair enough.
You know, like when we say that debates are educational because you learn new things, I would like to learn new things. You know?
Exactly.
Anywho, yeah, I've been hearing all sorts of wild stories today, but yeah. I'll post the Discord at the top.
Oh, I had a comment earlier when we were discussing about how, like, all week you guys have been running into people with, like, spiritual conscience and where they're not, like, connecting with the deity of God and things of this sort. And I just wanted to add to that and say that I think it's very coincidental that every time we hear this, there's always a mention of the Bible. Occasionally there'll be like a Quran mention or a Buddha mention or something like that. But almost always you hear about the Bible. And I'm like, you're getting there. You're so close. It's unfortunate that you're talking about something you haven't quite fully read or understood yet. And it's, yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's so true. I've only ever heard like one person say that like he read the Quran and like became like how you're talking, like more like spiritual. But then so it literally always is. It's weird, right? It's like all these people come against specifically Christianity, but very few people specifically address Islam. And I think it's just because maybe they have their origins in Christianity. But it's so true. It's like, oh, so you're spiritual, but you're not like religious, but you only ever talk about the Bible. You never talk about like Hinduism or anything.
Yep. So I just posted the Discord for anybody who would like to join.
I don't have Discord, you know.
I know you don't. I wasn't talking to you, anti-Discord lady.
Well, I mean, we start all these new things, right? We did Chatter, no one's there, no one's here. I don't know how y'all have the brain capacity to continue to like start these things. And I don't want to have to remember sign-ins and all that. Like, it's bad enough I have to remember doctor sign-ins because they want you to sign into all these stupid things. It's just too much.
Holy crap, how many portals are there for doctors? It seems like there's like 97 portals.
They're like, have you signed up for the portal? I'm like, no, and there's a reason why, okay? I'm old-fashioned. I like the face-to-face. I like you to call me. I don't want to have to read it and then go, what the heck does this mean? And still got to call you. And I'm pretty medically savvy, you know what I mean? But like when you just say, oh, and I even had a doctor once who said, oh, like it looks like his numbers are a little high here. And then he calls me on the phone and I'm like, okay, what about this? And he goes, oh, wait, I think I misread it. I'm like, well, hot dog. Notice this wouldn't happen if this was portal only.
She's an extension of,
Don't get me started.
whoever she's a,
Yeah, welcome to my monthly appointments right now.
I'm trying to be so
Where are you at here? Are you like once a month or you?
Yeah, I'm at once a month. I'm 25 weeks, so I still have, I would say like 10 weeks before, or well, probably like 8 until I go to bi-weekly.
Is this your first or?
Yes.
Oh, well, I went to 40 weeks with all my pregnancies, and I went over with my latter two. I went 42, 41, and 40. And the only reason I went to 40 on my first is because I was induced. Because they were like, he's big. And I'm like, okay. And they scared the crap out of me. I'm a young mom, you know.
Yeah, right.
Now knowing what I know about my body and how women, you know, deal with larger
Absolutely.
I wish I would not have let them talk me into.
Yes. I'm trying to not do anything at all. No, I don't want any medications. I don't want ibuprofen. I don't want none of it. I'm gonna do my absolute best to let my body do what it can. Now,
Lord bless you, my dear sister.
the Lord really needs to bless me because I was 110 pounds and 5 foot when I got pregnant. So I'm working with a little room here. So
I'm tall. I'm small frame, but I'm tall as well. So they say, here's what the doctor says. They say, well, mine did. They said that tall women, or women in general, have a long torso. You know, you can have short legs, a longer torso, or long legs, shorter torso. Anyways, that you hide babies really well. And so my belly was like evenly distributed. It wasn't like torpedo belly like you see in some of the shorter women. And so they were like, he's big. And like my stomach was measuring, but like still they're like, he's big. And
Well, how big was he when he was born?
8 pounds, 13 ounces.
that's normal.
22 inches long.
That's a big
And like,
8 ounces isn't big.
8
Yeah, it's not like the 10
or
13 ounces.
8 pounds is what I meant. That's what
Yeah.
I meant.
yeah, it's almost, he was like an ounce away from being a whole 9. But yeah, like 10-pound babies are big babies.
Yeah, I agree.
Like my younger sister who has a similar frame to me, her babiys were like 6 pounds. So like those are like tiny babies to me because I only ever know 8-pound babies. My daughter was 8 pounds 13 ounces, 20 inches long. My son with a heart defect was 8 pounds 7 ounces, 21 inches long. I'm tall. My husband's tall. We have tall kids. So
Yeah, my husband is 6'4".
Yeah, I saw from your picture that dude is huge.
Yeah, my husband is and that was in his, like, he was in an apprenticeship, so he was not doing his, like, labor work. So his body was very, very calm in those months. So, yeah, my husband is a very, very big guy. I'm a little nervous. It's scary.
No, you'll be fine.
But I'm having a girl, so fingers
That's good.
crossed.
That's
Yeah,
exciting.
I got luck there, you know?
I think you have to wait until they start
Nate is in
kindergarten.
hell.
Yeah,
Nate
they
is
have to.
absolutely in hell right now. He's like, I come back, I leave. There's a Hebrew Israelite lady. We found out that Candace is a Hebrew Israelite.
Oh, yeah, Nate, update.
Oh, well, also update, right? You have to wait until your child starts kindergarten. It's that moment the child's teacher will actually tell you what sex your child is.
Oh, yeah, that's right. My child is not going to public school or private school because I can't trust anyone to raise my children.
Has Chris wielded his mod power appropriately?
Actually,
No,
yeah,
he's been-
it was a
he's
great
been-
mod.
He's been benevolent.
This is why I'd make an excellent dictator, Nate, as I'm a benevolent dictator. Don't you guys all want me in charge of the government now?
There was a moment where he almost invited Candace back up here, though.
I did ask though before
He
he
did ask.
Such a good ruler. He asks his
Yes.
yeah.
His denizens, the denizens of the land.
Would thou like to come up?
Okay, so there's this Edness orphan wants to come up. What is that about? Do we know this person?
Hey, there's some chick at the gate. Do we let her in?
Yeah, there's exactly. All right, let's take a shot. Here, Edness orphan. Okay.
Edom's orphan.
Edom's orphan.
Like,
I think I know where this is going. I wasn't reading that right.
That's right.
Way to go.
Courtney, it's all yours.
Shalom Aleichem, friend.
Remember, this only has to be better than the pregnancy topic. Hey, Edom, what's up?
Nate's so uncomfortable.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? How y'all doing?
We'll find out in a minute. How are you
Oh,
doing?
wait,
What's up?
here, Nate, I'm going to make this so much more
I-
uncomfortable. Here,
Name
real
is-
quick, Edom. Wait, what's
The
up?
name is Steven, by the way. Don't get distracted by the name. It's a troll.
Oh, okay.
But I am a Christian.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's
Hey, so
like
one
Chris is
second.
PTR. Total
Hey,
troll.
Rye, are you going to keep the placenta?
That's a great question. I haven't decided.
Chris wants to cook something with it.
I don't know the benefits yet, so I haven't done enough research to know the benefits of doing anything.
You need to get with Courtney, and she's going to school you on the whole thing.
I certainly am not one of the crunchy moms that eat her placenta. I know that there are people out there that
Yeah, I'm
that
not
is
doing that one. That one's off.
Okay, Edom, back to you. What's up, man? How you doing?
But you gotta put the placenta on the baby, man. It keeps the skin soft, is what I heard.
do delay cord clamping for sure. That's very healthy.
I have heard that.
Yeah, that's what we did. We did that with our daughter, delayed cord clamps.
Hang on, if you're gonna eat the placenta, like, why are you
I'm
sopping
gonna
at
get
the
me a
placenta?
do what?
There's all sorts of beneficial things that come out. Anyway, Edom's orphan. How are you today, buddy?
Man, I'm blessed. How y'all doing?
Not too bad. What do you got for us today?
Where do you see that?
Dude, you're supposed to be asking the Christians, Christian mods here, or what?
It's a
Sure. Let's see what happens.
Now, to say that
What's up?
Yeah, well,
eating and drinking is weird.
the first thing I think to ask is, are you guys Calvinists?
I am.
Whoa!
Open up the gate. That's a shotgun.
Me and Ryan are
That's a sawed-off shotgun right there.
Courtney, Nate, and myself are not.
Yes, Courtney is in good, and you in good shape. Calvinism needs to be predestined to die, man.
Oh no!
I like this guy. I like this guy. Let him talk.
Yeah.
It's been preordained since the foundation of Calvinism.
You did, Chris. Look what you did.
It's all my fault. I used my free will to bring him up here. And that's
You're
what it
free
gets
will
me.
incorrectly.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Chris, actually, this is probably a part of the Lord's plan, though.
Yeah, this was always gonna happen. What are you talking
If all things are decreed, I do not disagree. All things are decreed. So, Edom's, why is it that you dislike Calvinism? I'm not going to say hate on
Or did you have another question first?
No, that was a question, man, about Calvinism. I actually can't stomach Calvin. I can't stomach Calvinists, especially like extreme, like 5-point Calvinists. It's just so
Calvinists.
I'm not
13
aware. I'm
16
not aware of like.
Is there a Calvinist light? I've never heard of any other Calvinists.
Yeah.
Some people claim, oh yeah, I believe in two points of Calvinism. They'll say stuff like that. I believe in one or two.
I'm fairly certain if you're a Christian, you're going to believe in more than you think. It probably just has.
Fairly, I
We
can
just
give
act
you
it out
that.
differently.
Before you get
Yeah,
going on this, can you give me 90 seconds? My popcorn's almost.
Exactly. Hey, Greg. Now, see, Greg's another Calvinist, and now you're surrounded by Calvinists.
Well, I think Courtney and
Is this like the Hebrew Israelites? Like when someone mentions Calvinists, like they all come in here. Are we gonna be like? Is it gonna be like rabbits?
Remind me about
Calvinists. I blame Calvinists for the Hebrew Israelites. How about that?
You're wrong for that.
Wait, why? Wait. I gotta know why.
Calvinism, because they believe in it's literally Calvinism. It's literally, look, we're the Black Hebrew Israelites, and we're predestined to be righteous. Then the white people are predestined to go to hell. That's literally the idea.
Yeah, I see what you're saying, but they're not like out in a certain way.
No, not outright.
He's Calvinist. What's his name? Dang, LeBron. Calvinist.
That's
Ron, yeah.
Unitarian and a Calvinist, isn't it?
Yeah, he is. You're not like an open theist, right?
No, definitely not. No.
Wait. Let's get this out of the like. You're great right now. Let's like rule out Chris's checklist. Are you Seventh-day Adventist?
No.
Are you some sort of weird spiritist who also follows Jesus?
No.
Do you play with Christian tarot cards, grave soap, or anything like that?
Absolutely not.
All right, we'll stop there. He's good.
I actually had a question for Courtney, but she's not a mod. I don't know if I can ask it or not.
You can ask whatever, man. No one cares.
She's a mod.
Yeah, no,
she's a mod.
No, but I've been seeing Courtney on YouTube, on Rabbi Asher's TikTok, I think.
Oh yeah.
Wait a minute. We didn't ask you if you're a Hebrew Israelite.
No, I'm not.
No, it's a troll. His name is a troll. That's why he's trolling.
Just covering the bases.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess I would just consider myself a semi-reformed Protestant, I guess, if you want to.
Semi-reformed, but you don't like Calvinism?
Yeah, no.
What the heck?
It's the fact. It's the fact of.
Yeah. It's like the only thing I agree with Rick Real on. Like, he says he's Calvinist, but hates Calvinism culture. Like, he nails it.
Yeah, I guess I can say that. Calvinism culture. That's fair. I can say that.
It would be like totally not right. She seems good. Greg seems all right. But you know what I mean, right? It's like okay, fine. Look, for academics, like, look, I guess you tie up your bows nice and neat, dot the I's and cross the T's, and you know we get it. Good job. But it's like whatever reason the culture that comes with it. It's like there's so many people who are grumpy and like yelling and screaming and like, fine, burn in hell, demon. God wants you to burn. It's like, even if you believe that, be like, well, look, if you reject Christ, you're going to be in hell, and that's unfortunate. You're like, it is a good and righteous thing. You die and burn in hell.
Yeah, it's sick.
Hey, who let Andrew in the room?
Yeah, who let Andrew in the room? Andrew
I mean,
said,
it's only a matter of time until someone says, well, yeah, it's only a matter of time until someone says, is it a good thing when someone gets raped? And some Calvinists is like, absolutely, praise Jesus.
Sick.
Even if in a different way, someone is
Calvinist.
Happened, I know that you're doing, that you recovered, man, and I've seen a change in you, man. That's really cool. So I'm glad you're here today. Yeah, much love, bro.
I just want to say one thing.
I just want to ask you this. I'm going to shut up. Did they say what the cause was? I'm just curious. Cancer is always kind of weird.
So in my case, it's something like the shitty genetic lottery. Like for my father and his father, they both died near or around the age of 40. And for one of them, it was a basal cell carcinoma. For me, it was a squamous cell. But it's basically you just have a few spelling mistakes in the 3 billion spelling test, 3 billion letter spelling test. If you fuck up a few wrong letters in the wrong spot. And so in this case, it's like highly inheritable. But literally, I'm beating out the statistics with respect to survival for that kind of person. And it's only because of like advances in medicine since my father passed away. His father didn't even get treatment. My father did, but it didn't save him. It actually made him worse. The radiation, this is one thing to be very careful for everyone, is that with your genome, you can know, because there's already been studies of people like you can know to a certain degree whether you're going to react well or not to a certain kind of treatment. In my case, because I was near Chernobyl, there was a lot of data about people who were near Chernobyl as well. I was near Chernobyl as a baby. So it was like I was born in January, and Chernobyl, I believe, was April. And so I was in Poland, so radioactive rain and other things, and literally just starts the clock. Like 25 to 40 years later, you're going to get some sort of cancer that might be super terminal if you don't catch it early. But the saving grace is that something like 80 to 90% of cancers are treatable if caught early. So make sure you get, like, whether you like it or not, getting your genome sequence does help you accelerate to the front of the line for all sorts of specialized clinical trials that give you the best odds. But I will say that there were a lot of things through that experience that, I said it wasn't something that I wish on my worst enemy, but it's also the best thing that's ever happened to me because it's made me a better person in every way. And I would never want to go back and not experience it. So, like, from the perspective of, like, what you were talking about with Jesus, that, hey, Jesus was told that he was going to be overwhelmed, and one of his disciples was like, yo, we won't fucking let that happen, bro. And he was like, no, you got it wrong. You got to let it happen.
Wow.
That's how we show growth, So for what it's worth, I've come to really appreciate the stories from Christianity by virtue of their focus on suffering, which is the thing that defines us strongest. And it's not a guilt trip. It's like, Christian, stop crying, gotcha. But that actually sets up a better operating system in your brain than any other theology or most other theologies, and it naturally translates to physics. So as a physicist, I'm like, yo, come on over. There's not many incompatibilities. It's just like the left hand and the right hand. You need both hands to understand the world. And so that's kind of the place of religion with respect to science. So I'll leave it there for now. But
Man,
thank you.
that was amen, brother. That was like edifying. Thank you for that, bro. I super am stoked that you pulled through, and I hope you continue to do so, and that you learned like awesome lessons from that. I saw the change when I talked to you last. And
you learned that from drunk Jesus. Not your fake Jesus. Not your fake Jesus.
Well, drunk Jesus. We can talk about that, Loki.
Jesus was never drunk. He was a drunk God.
But just to be clear, well, this is weird, Loki, because in the other room you said you're a Christian.
I am a Christian. Why can't I have all of it?
But that's a sin. Do you think Jesus?
That's a sin. Are you sure?
Jesus did not
sin. The
Bible teaches drunkenness is.
Jesus says otherwise.
Okay, we'll talk about it, brother. But hold on, real quick. I just want to say, when you said that the only reason you lived basically was the advances of medicine and stuff, and maybe a little Jesus too. I might say that. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm not even kidding. So check this. Like, some of the people that I work with and folks, like, there was a Korean family that got a whole church to kind of pray. And I will say, like, when I heard that it was going to happen, and I was like, because I'm a physicist, I was like, I want to see if I feel something. So I was looking at the clock during the time of Mass. And I can't say that I didn't feel anything. Maybe it's just me psyching myself out. But I will take all of the Jesus points because I'm just happy to still be here. And that's actually what I do now, is in medical diagnostics, to make early actually very possible and very cheap. And so I'm just trying to pay it forward. Every minute is a blessing.
Thank you so much for your good morning, everybody. I'm going to go back down. I just want to Good morning, guys. Good morning. I so appreciate this segment of Chillism, because we do go back and forth sometimes and act crazy, but at the end of the day, this is where we grow. This is where, we find out about each other and just kind of encourage one another. And I just wanted to say, great convo. And low-key, you holding your own. Okay. But stop calling God a drunkard.
You're also a demon, bro.
He's also a recovered drunkard. That's the point. He became a drunk. We don't hear about those years. It's like, he was experimenting with Buddhism. It's all good, bro. The sluts and hoes and pimps. It's all good. All the gangsters.
I ain't say all that. Look, I'll say this. Look.
I wanted to jump in.
Hold on, Jinx. Come on. Everybody's cut me off. Let me finish.
Jinx wants to talk about spiritualism. Go ahead.
Come on, Jinx.
I don't have to go into. I have to go into her.
Okay. We'll come back after work. You can tell us later. Don't worry about it.
Hop off the car, Jinx. Go ahead, Jacob.
Shut up.
Thank you, like, come on.
Let me say
So
something.
you need Rich to give permission to talk. That's
Go
weird.
ahead, Jacob.
Wait, what did you say, Jake?
I just wanted to tell Io that I love him so much, and I loved hearing his story. And I was very curious about his story previously, but I never wanted to ask him because I didn't want to be invasive of his life. But hearing that he beat the odds, that makes me so happy inside because obviously I see people, lose their battle every single day. And I'm just so glad that you're here. Thank the Lord. I'm very full of love for you. I am very glad that you're
Thank
still
you. I appreciate that. And thank you, everyone, for all the stuff. Hey, Nathan, what are you doing, Nathan? Stop.
No, she was negative.
But I just appreciate, I appreciate, even though I argue against it, I've come to move closer to what religion talks about. Like I said, it's the right hand and the left hand. The right hand is the more dominant hand for most humans. But the left hand gives you a different perspective on the world, and literally that's down to the molecular level. That there's something like handedness down to the molecule. So at every level of analysis, there's something like that kind of dual symmetry. Even in the analysis itself, you have things that you can determine from evidence, and what I would say is apologetics. My definition is truth from logic alone. And it's weird how much of God you can construct just from starting from logic alone. And that's where Nathan and I would actually agree, because that points you in the direction of St. Aquinas.
And you know
Five arguments for...
And you know what, Io? I'm going to take that as what to do now. Use logic and truth. Hold on real quick. Come on.
Well, I was hoping you'd show us how Jesus was a drunk.
Yeah, I got you right now. So let me finish. So, Aoife, can you mute your mic, please? It's just the background. It's okay. So let me read a verse to you. And it says, you got Matthew, Mark, and Luke all saying this. I tell you, Jesus saying, I will not drink again of this fruit of the vine until the day when I drink it new with you in my Father's kingdom. That was Matthew saying it. Mark says this. Who also was there at that table? Truly I say to you, I will not drink again of the fruit of the vine until the day when I drink it new in the coming kingdom. Luke also.
It's White Wednesday. Why are we talking about this faggot?
My freak, come on. For I tell you that from now I will not drink of the fruit of the vine until the kingdom of God comes. So now, what we need to pay attention to is what Andrew said earlier. He said idioms. Idiom. What we just heard here was an idiom called fruit of the vine. Within Greek and Jewish literature, especially the book of Psalms and Proverbs, it says a fruit of a vine as a blessing, referring to wine. And it is speaking of wine when we read it. So now we hear your Lord Jesus saying he will not drink again of wine, of alcoholic wine that comes from the vine. So now here, hold on, let me finish. So now he says he will not drink it again until it's new wine. This is another phrase, oh my God. So Jesus himself testifies again when he says the Son of Man has come drinking and eating. And then the Pharisees, who we made clear earlier, they had accurate observation. They said Jesus was not over 30 years old. They said Moses, they made their conscience aware. They said Moses gave permission for divorce. So mostly everything they said to us is very accurate so far. And you admitted earlier that when they said this, two of those statements were true. He did eat and drink with tax collectors. So why would it not be true? So the question truly is, did he get drunk? I'm saying if you drink this often, you are an alcoholic. And like Io said, he gave it up. He said, I will not drink it again when the suffering began, in order to show us how to quit an addiction, in order to endure, and show us that he knew what it was to be a human. I think God is a God in heaven that knows what it is to be a human. I don't think you know the gospel.
That's like making a game and then playing the shit out of every character class so you know the world better than the characters themselves. That's what it...
That's how you take away a person's Christian.
before you today as a survivor of both Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell. I want to thank Congressmen Massey and Connor for their role in putting together this very, very important bill. Every day of this journey toward healing has come at a profound cost to my mental health. But I am here. I chose to come because this bill really matters. I speak today not only in service of my own recovery from trauma inflicted by Maxwell and Epstein, but to honor the lives, the courage and sacrifices of Virginia Giuffre, Caroline Andriano, and others who could not continue. Their voices mattered. Their stories must not be forgotten. Accountability is what makes a society civilized. Equal opportunity and equal consequence for all. Consequences are not about punishment alone. They exist to deter future harm, to protect vulnerable, and to set a standard of justice. If Ghislaine Maxwell were pardoned, it would undermine all the sacrifices I made to testify and make mockery of mine and all survivors' suffering. That is why the Epstein Files Transparency Act is so essential. It requires the Department of Justice release all the records related to Epstein and Maxwell investigations, flight logs,